Hello and welcome, guys. We are here for match 3 with the list that you see on screen. So far, I've been humbly impressed by Hanweir battlements. I definitely see some of the upside to playing this particular land over Stronghold, for example. I haven't yet felt that we needed Tribe Scout, but maybe in a future video I can do a list testing Tribe Scout over Grazer in this particular type of style of deck. That's pretty wordy. But maybe the scouts do something, have some kind of function here that I'm missing. Who knows? Regardless, we're sort of on a killing streak here. We are currently 2-0, so let's see if we can keep up the hype and move forward, and let's jump straight into the game. And we have made the connection. Let's see if we can connect our 2-0 into a 3-0. Sorry, that was terrible. We're playing against PuntThenWhine. If you don't know this guy, he is a relatively famous Amulet player. Glad to be on the play here. And this hand looks good. I'm going to keep it. But yes, PuntThenWhine is one of the players who popularized the use of Crumbling Vestige, for example. I'm not sure if he's still on the Slayer Stronghold type builds or the Hanweir Garrison builds, but it's a high possibility that this person over here is playing Amulet Titan. That said, we will go no mercy on this dude. Here comes our Boreal Grazer. And we'll pick up this Gemstone Mine here. I guess there's some consideration to holding the Growth Chamber in case we draw an Amulet, but Windswept Heath. Breeding Pool. Let's see the Breeding Pool. Oh, just Snow Forest. Okay. Tribe Scout. Yep, so this is definitely a mirror match. We did end up drawing the Amulet to get punished here, sadly. So we'll play this and leave the green floating with our Explorer. And we'll field, and then we'll go ahead and cast this here. Oh, we need to yield to this. Alright, here's our Explorer. It's not fantastic. Now if we draw Bounce Land, though, we have the combo set up, so let's see. Can we spike the land off the top that we need? So he's got the Amulet over there as well. It's not good news for us. Luckily, it doesn't look like there's a way for him to Titan this turn. There's a Bounce Land. That's the one that we need. Oh, second Amulet? Oh, man. So now a Dryad or an Azusa makes a Titan this turn, and we're probably just dead immediately. I'm gonna let him know that I'm a big fan. He said thanks. So this is going to be either Titan or a 3-drop, and he has the other one in hand most likely. I don't think there's another reason for him to go for the Pact here. That said, depending on the exact sequence, if he is not playing around a Ghost Quarter, then we may be able to come back from this. And that's assuming that we don't just die immediately. There's not really a good potential here for Valakut lines, because there won't be that many lands in play. So looks like we might be getting attacked by 2 Titans this turn, though. Karn the Great Creator. Interesting. Getting Coding. Okay, yeah, I don't think we can beat this, because he's gonna deactivate our Growth Chamber. Now? Oh, there's a second Karn. Yeah, we still can't beat this, because we have no way to resolve a Titan. Although, I guess if there's no Titan on the side of the table over there, it's still possible for us to chain through a couple of our own lands all in one turn, so definitely not looking fantastic. I don't know if it's right to be playing lands out into the coding here. to be honest. I guess so, because if we happen to be able to draw a land and a 3-drop, then we'll be able to cast it. Or like if we draw a 3-drop, then we can. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't really feel like there's a great way for us to win here, but also this Garenbrig would have been Titan mana, so if it weren't for that, we would have had Titan this turn. Also, if we had just naturally drawn Ghost Quarter, then I guess the coding would deactivate the Ghost Quarter before we get the chance to blow this up, so. We're sticking around to see if we can fight the good fight, but I mean, a Talari West would be terrible news here. How about the 3rd Amulet? That's a fun one. Killing the Garenbrig makes sense. And nothing. We have a Growth Chamber, so let's not expose that one. If we draw another Amulet, then we can play Amulet into Growth Chamber, Grazer, Growth Chamber, and that'll let us play our Titan, so still have some amount of outs here. Explore, okay. At this point, that's just a cantrip. I mean, it floats a bunch of mana, but mana is clearly not the issue here, so. Sadly, an Azusa does not quite get us there, because we're about to lose one of our lands to this combo over here. So then we would have to play Grazer, play Growth Chamber twice, once for turn, once from the Grazer, float one, play Azusa, and then we'd get 4 more mana after, and that's only 5, so that doesn't cast a Titan. It has to be exactly Amulet. Although I guess if Punt just leaves the liquid metal coating up. Oh, explosives? Yeah, we can't beat that. Alright. Concede. Let's see what we can do here. Rex Sage seems good against our opposing Dryads and Amulets. Beast Within seems great against their lands, against Karn, that kind of thing. Force of Vigor could be useful. Yeah, I think Force of Vigor is good here. A Braid as well, being able to kill Amulet, for example, or a Tribe Scout. I think a Braid is actually pretty good here. And Dismember as well. We can side out the Explorers a little bit slow. I don't like Explosives in this matchup either. Bog seems actively bad against their Karn. What else? Tracker is alright, specifically because it can clock a Karn. I don't love Tracker, though. We don't really want to get flooded on Summoner's Pact, but it is important to have access to a Titan on time. So I don't know how I feel about that one. I guess we can go without the Tracker and try to beat Karn the fair way. And maybe the Stirrings. Although I like Stirrings for consistency's sake. Maybe Pact Negation is not fantastic. I'm going to trim the Pact, I think. I believe that just getting Ghost Quarter into play will do the work that a Pact Negation would otherwise need to do, so no need to have that one as a dead draw. And we will play first. Huh. This hand is missing a bounce land, but other than that, it's got what we need. It's got a Braid to interact, so we'll keep. We'll lead on our Amulet here. Don't have much of a choice. We want to be able to cast this a Braid on turn 2. I guess we could play Triome into Forest, but this is going to be better if we draw a bounce land as well, so. Feel the Dead go. Not super afraid of that particular start. Let's play our Triome out here. And we'll pass holding up a Braid. If they play Amulet into Bounce Land, I will probably abrade the Amulet with the Bounce Land trigger on the stack, because then they either have the choice of picking up the Bounce Land to keep it in hand, or having to pick up, excuse me, a different land. Okay, I think we go ahead and jam Azusa here, and we can hold up our Ghost Quarter. I am not expecting things to go particularly wrong, but I mean, Ghost Quarter does protect us a little bit here. And if they want to go for the Karn Liquid Metal Coating lock, we have interaction for that as well. Now a Bounce Land or a Garen Brig will be enough to cast this Titan. And then we'll haste and attack with it, and our attack trigger will get us a Vesuva copying Ghost Quarter, so we can keep up interaction for what's going on their side. So we're looking pretty fine here. Again, we just need to draw that additional land. Probably a Dryad over there. Yep. T West. And pass? I mean, they did play a land before they played the Dryad, so this is all they could do. Alright, land. Nothing good. Come on. Oh, they have Force of Vigor to kill our Amulet. That's fine. We can still draw a Garen Brig and cast Titan this turn. Dryad's fine as well. So lets us hold up Ghost Quarter again. Although I think we need to go ahead and Ghost Quarter this Garen Brig. They will have Titan if they just play 2 untapped sources, but we can't really play around that, so let's just go for this. This puts us really far behind on our own Titan as well, but we just have to try to prevent them from resolving theirs at the same time. Now we're looking pretty behind. We were going to be quite reliant on our Amulet, and now they just have Titan. Okay. Well, I think we have been outsmarted here. There's Karn. Coding. We might be able to beat that. We know that their last card is the Bounce Land that they replayed several times. The Simic Growth Chamber. So they need to top deck Titan to punish us. The Karn gets coding, and then I'm not sure what else is particularly relevant. They can't explosives away our Amulet like they did before, and we can stop them from killing a land rather than just deactivating a land because of our Abrade here. So, I mean, we're behind, but we're not out of the game just yet. All right, let's go ahead and fire off this Abrade. We will destroy this coating. I mean, they're going to be able to transmute this Talari West. Amulet's a really good draw. So we'll play that. And now if we top deck a Bounce Land, then we might be able to get there with our Titan. Knowing that we have Amulet, I'm not sure that we want to try to clock this Karn at all. Like, if we swing with both, then we would guaranteedly stop Karn from getting another minus. But we'd lose our Azusa to the Dryad, and I think our best shot here is drawing a Bounce Land, so... They have only access to 8 mana here, so unless they have a second amulet or a grazer. Second amulet or grazer lets them transmute for and play Titan this turn, and then they can just kind of go ham. If they do that, then we lose. But if not, and we top deck a bounce land, then we're not in bad shape. So otherwise, they're probably just transmuting Tolari West this turn. And even if they, well, actually, if they transmute Tolari West this turn, then they won't have Titan mana this upcoming turn. They'd still have to have a land. So I'm curious as to what they're transmuting for here. I guess it could be, I mean, Pact of Negation doesn't, actually, Pact of Negation would protect them from a Titan specifically. Complicated game. Last time I played against a Titan opponent, I got wrecked by Ramanop Excavator plus Ghost Quarter, just ending all my plans on the spot. But they only have Garenbrig in their yard, so Excavator doesn't seem like it would be particularly impactful here. They choose to minus Karn, which is interesting. I guess they're getting Pithing Needle. Oh, Engineered Explosives. It's an interesting one. Are they playing it on 3 and blowing it up? We can still Titan this upcoming turn if we draw a... No, not... Yeah, if we draw a bounce land, we can Titan by pacting for a Grazer. Right, we'd be 5 mana, pact for Grazer down to 4, up to 6. Yeah. So bounce land will still let us cast a Titan this turn. This is a good line. So now they have Titan mana in play and a Titan for this upcoming turn. So we need to draw a bounce land right now. Even if we do, we can't stop them from having access to their own Titan. So, bounce land. Oh no! We drew the Grazer. We didn't need that one. We already had that piece. Yeah, I think we're just dead here. Let's see. Is there anything that we can... If they play a Titan and attack with it, we might still be able to come back from that. We'll have access to 6, possibly 7 mana if we wanted to pack for an Azusa. Although, I think they're likely to get Ghost Quarter here if they haven't already used it. I'm not sure. They can Summoner's Pact. It's expected. We'll go ahead and yield through this turn here. And they already have Feel the Dead going as well, so that's pretty good for them. I am curious to see... Oh, so they are playing the Garrison version. Okay. I guess the downside of Garrison is a lot less when you're playing a 4-mana card that doesn't care what colors of mana you're tapping for. Garrison still casts Karn all the same, so... Yep, things are looking really hard. Really hard here. I don't know, even if we draw a bounce land, I'm not sure if that would be enough to get us back into this game. They went for Simic plus T-West. Yeah, this transmutes for Pact Negation and then prevents us from doing anything relevant. So, it's pretty heads up. Oh no, they can't actually transmute this turn, so... I mean, like I said, I don't think that a Titan here actually is going to get us back into this game, though. We'll just see if we would draw it. Garenbrig. I'm not going to cut it. Good games. Outclassed by a Amulet Master. Can't really argue with that logic. Alright, well, we got schooled at our own deck. Got served up by the Karn version. Obviously, Liquid Metal Coating and Karn are a good pairing against the Mirror, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you think I could have played any differently, if there are any lines that I missed, and I'll review your comments and concerns. Definitely a pleasure to get to see PuntThenWhine on screen here. Can you believe it? Have you ever thought that you might face against PuntThenWhine? If you know who that is, I mean, it's pretty surreal. It's pretty surreal. That makes the second Amulet Master that I've played against. I've played against FPaulus on stream, and I played against Punt right here on the YouTube channel. I guess we could still play against Will Pulliam. He's another big Amulet guy. Anyways, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, I played against Mistaken as well. Somebody informed me that Mistaken is frequently on stream, you know, just hanging out with the people over at FPaulus' stream. Mistaken also plays a lot of Amulet. He was one of the very first Amulet people I played against, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, definitely a pleasure. Like I said before, we don't fret losses over here, so I will see you guys for round, what is it, round 4? Well, that was round 3, right? Yeah, so I'll see you guys for round 4. This is Red Face Menace, signing off.